Greetings everyone, BJ Weller back with you for another episode of Stronghold Kingdoms Island Warfare. It is day 90, so we're here for a quick update on how things have been going since we capped our second village just a couple of the days ago or so. At first, I did want to give a shout out to Pedro El Zar. I sent me some stone to buy lane. So thank you for that, Pedro. I forgot to save the report. Late at night here where I am, so with my fuzzy thinking, I didn't think to save the report for that. I usually, when I send myself supplies to each of my villages, I delete that because there's really no need to review that, and I just didn't think to save those because it was somebody else sending me. So thank you, Pedro, one of our allies from House 10. So where are we? Here we are in Balin. As I mentioned in the previous episode, we have now converted to a Highland, so we've been building up here a bit now. We can actually build, that we're in the village type that we want. So we've got a hovel going, we've got some more of our foodstuffs going. So foodstuff wise, thanks to building the bakery and vegetable farm when we were able to, we've got a good supply of veggies and bread to help along with popularity here. 5 food types, so that should last a few days hopefully. So we are out of peasants. That's the hovel. Of course, we've got our supplies going, so nice big boost to wood here. Thanks in part, of course, to the parish bonuses, but also being right next to the stockpile. Stone, not so much. Basically, this stone quarry is about half the output of the woodcutters' huts, but good enough for my resources. So in the meantime, of course, what I forgot to do when I first capped the village was do construction crazy. But of course I've got that done now, so that's nice. And of course we've got construction crazy 4, so I just need one more building and we'll have that complete. And thusly I'm trying to think what I should build here. Build an inn, but it won't leave me enough to place a brewery yet. Plus I don't have the peasants for it anyway. So what I'm thinking is make sure, let's get our basic resources down. This should be 756. That should be the next spot there, yeah. 756. Okay, now I'll take care of the quest. Now, of course, one of the reasons for going Highland was the pitch. We're going to be producing pitch, but in order to produce pitch, of course, we have to research it. So we'll be researching that in the coming days. And of course, that'll throw us off slightly from our matching research on global conflict. We wanted to match that, but of course in global conflict, my second village, I kept a lowland because I thought I was going to lose the initial village and get right in the center of a war zone, and my liege lord, of course, being one of the houses who was at war. So I never researched pitch because I quite simply didn't need to research it because I wasn't going to have a pitch producing village. However, I think I will research that on global conflict because it's inevitable that I am going to lose one or both of those villages at some point. as we will see when I go to do the global conflict video. We've got enemies coming in all around the parishes in which we are located, so we'll have to see what happens there. In the meantime, we've got 2 more minutes, so let's take a look at these reports. Enemies vanquished, of course. Thank you. Thank goodness. That'll give us time to build up. As a matter of fact, as you can see, we've got a little bit of defense there. Saves a little bit on having to build some walls and towers in this corner, which we got a long way to go building-wise. That's really the last thing I'm going to build right now, so I think I might throw some more stone walls up. Let's see where production... Oh, you know what? The production isn't going to change because I've got 7.5 hours before one peasant arrives. So we got 15 hours before we've got enough peasants to cover that stuff, so we got using 1,500 right now. 96 is the max, plus when I complete the quest, it'll give me 2,500, that'll give me 8,800, so yeah. I think we can throw in a bit more stone here. That'll cover some of our bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 is what we're looking for. Of course, our great towers will be going into there and on the 4 corners. So good, that'll take care of that. It's a good 12-hour build there, 11-hour build, that's fine. Okay. Almost done. So in the meantime, let's take a look at the wolf lair we attacked a couple of days ago. Excellent. Really? Press complete construction crazy 4. Good, so we will complete that reward, and we will, of course, collect in by lane. So let's see what we got up here. Gold Horde. That'll be easy enough through trading. Feasting. We'll have to rank up. Pillage. We're not ready for that yet. Nor are we ready for Daring Raid, of course. This, of course, we raid our own parish, which we already discussed in one of the previous. But that'll be a good one once I get Eileen's army going. Speaking of which... Now that our merchants have returned from sending some wood, let's send us some more weaponry. So we're getting an army built up here. Okay, good. So Balasar's good. We will have to build once we get some more peasants in. So weather-wise, we've got a slight drizzle for a couple of days. So I'll put a damper on things. It should be covered here, right? Yeah, so we are 800 up. So good, yeah, plenty. So we've positive gold intake, so we're good there. So now it is just the waiting game, eh? So we're good. Yep. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent. In the world, nothing much has changed at this point. House 11's still dominating right now. What happened to house 17 here? Again, a lot of houses enemy. House 17 is still leading the pack. See, house 11, where are they? So house 11 is not far behind. So I imagine with house 11 holding the country right now, they're eventually going to overtake 17 here, which of course that'll help extend the glory round. We're still waiting for the first glory round to end. Just surprising in that points-wise, total points hasn't changed, so obviously points accumulation a lot slower here on Island Warfare than it has been on the other worlds. Which is good because we want to get that loyalty achievement. Of course we had to start back at square one. So now we're back up to the 2 weeks. Once we left the previous faction that got kicked from House 16 to get back into House 16. So we're not doing too bad for ourselves there. Alright, in the meantime, let's take a look at these enemy attacks. Yep, we don't need that anymore because we know their goal. So this one was against Balasar. Oh, there we are. interesting. Oh, okay. Now where were we? Oh, yes. These things. It's no lane was attacked. It's not too much surprise. Now the siege camp be gone at least a couple of days. It should give me enough time to at least start building up some sort of army. Which I gotta start throwing down some barracks too. I don't remember that. Fortunately, I can throw some right in there. Indeed. 6 hours for barracks, 3 hours. Ah, good. Give us a day of building now. Beautiful. Excellent. I don't think we have any reinforcements yet. Nope, okay. Excellent. That was what? That was about a 4-day siege camp, huh? Alright. I think that pretty much catches us up on everything we need to worry about. this waiting to be built now. We're just waiting for peasants. I'm eventually I'm gonna have to build a marketplace. Of course, I'm gonna still have to build my inn and brewery, and eventually research and start getting pitch going. But right now, pitch not the priority that we need right now, because we still, in order to make the most of it, besides donations, we'll have to rank up defenses as well. So we've got plenty of time, so a couple of rank ups and we're good to go. Ooh, stone. Anything else I need? Just a lot of apples, which we don't particularly need, so let's go grab some stone. And we'll call this an episode. So it's BJ Waller saying thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you in game.